Let me ask you something. Why do you keep chasing what keeps running away from you? Why is it that the more desperate you feel, the further abundance seems to go? Most people spend their entire lives running after money, love, peace, thinking if they just run faster, they'll finally catch it. But here's the truth. The more you chase, the more you push it away. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And that can change everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why letting go is not weakness. It's the most powerful decision you can make. You'll learn how calmness creates wealth, how silence brings answers, and how trusting life's timing can unlock a kind of peace and success that no bank account ever could. Now, breathe. Let's walk together. You see, in the teachings of the Buddha, there's something we often forget in today's world. Suffering doesn't come from not having. It comes from wanting too much. When you want and want and want, your mind becomes noisy. You stop listening. And when your mind is noisy, you can't hear the universe whispering the path in front of you. As Heng once said, don't run after the world, let it come to you. But I know what you're thinking. Monk, that sounds beautiful, but I've got bills to pay, a family to feed. How do I let it come to me when I'm drowning? Let me tell you a story. There was once a man who worked every day from sunrise to sunset. He was exhausted, always anxious. One day, a monk asked him, "Why do you run so much?" He said, "To get ahead, to succeed, to be rich." And the monk smiled and said, "But your soul is starving while your pockets are chasing fullness. Wealth is not about running, it's about alignment. Calmness as manifestation. When you're calm, you're clear. When you're clear, you're focused. When you're focused, you're powerful. Calmness isn't laziness, it's presence. It's the still lake that reflects the moon perfectly. A stormy lake full of waves reflects nothing. If your mind is full of noise, fears, regrets, anxiety, how can abundance flow to you? In Buddhism, we say, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. And this includes financial peace. When you make choices from fear, you attract lack. When you act from calm, steady presence, opportunities come. Don't believe me? Think about this. Who would you rather hire? The person who's calm, grounded, focused, or the one who's panicking, desperate, and scattered? Energy doesn't lie. Releasing control. Many people try to control every detail of their life, but control is just another name for fear. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about giving space. When you hold sand tightly in your fist, it slips away, but when you open your hand, it rests peacefully. Heng once said, "You cannot control the external world, but you can master your inner world. That's where real power lives." The illusion of desperation. Desperation is loud, but truth is quiet. When you're desperate, you're telling life, "I don't trust you." You're screaming to the universe, "I am not enough. I don't have enough." But life responds to belief, and belief is silent. Breathe deeply. If your heart is tense, your path is blocked. Let go and watch how the path appears. Divine timing and patience. There's a story in Zen Buddhism. A student asks the master, "How long until I am enlightened?" The master replies, 10 years. The student says, "What if I try very hard?" The master says, 20 years. Effort is good. Attachment to outcomes is not. Life unfolds in its own time. Just like a flower doesn't bloom faster if you scream at it. Trust the timing. Delays are not denials. They are preparations. Your path is being arranged in ways you can't yet see. Believing you deserve it. In the teachings of karma, your mind is the seed and your reality is the fruit. If you believe you're not worthy, the world will mirror that back. If you believe you're capable of peace, of success, of love, you start moving differently. You start attracting differently. Not because the world changed, but because you did. Your beliefs are not private. They echo through your choices, your words, your energy. So ask yourself, do you believe you're worthy of peace? Of prosperity? Because if the answer is yes, the world starts to open doors where you once saw walls. Letting go creates space. Look at your life. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Old fears, old stories, old versions of yourself. Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means making room. When you empty your cup, it can be filled. When you clean your garden, new flowers can grow. Let go and watch what grows in the silence. Now let's talk clearly about money. Yes, even monks talk about it. Money is not evil. Attachment to money is. If you see money as a tool, it can help you serve others. If you see money as your identity, it will enslave you. The Buddha taught the middle way. Not too much, not too little. Balance. Generosity creates prosperity. Contentment creates wealth. You don't have to be rich to live richly. And if your work comes from compassion, presence, and purpose, then wealth, both spiritual and material, will follow naturally. My final wisdom. So maybe now you understand. You don't have to chase. You don't have to beg. You don't have to panic. Be calm. Be clear. Be aligned. Let go of desperation. Let go of control. Let go of fear. Because in the letting go, you receive what truly matters. If this message spoke to your heart, pause for a moment. Reflect on one thing you're ready to let go of, and then breathe into that space. Let peace fill it. If you'd like more wisdom like this, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe, leave a comment below, or share this with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, you are not alone on this path. We walk together, in calm, in truth, in peace.